Hello and welcome to ISTV English News. This is Panorama presenting the news. Let's see the top stories. UCM appeals to all people inhabiting hills and valley not to do anything to break Manipur's unity and integrity. And community radio station to be set up at Central Agricultural University, Iroisemba for farmers of the state. Now let's see the news in detail. The United Committee Manipur UCM has appealed to all communities living in the hills and the valley not to do anything to break the unity and integrity of Manipur. The UCM organized an annual ritual at Kekrupat to offer floral tributes to the departed souls of those martyrs who laid down their lives for the protection of Manipur's territorial integrity and unity. Office bearers of UCM and leaders of other civil society organizations and various women's organizations attended the ceremony. Speaking on the sideline of the ritual, President of UCM Elangbom Johnson told the ISTV News that if any policy and program that would disturb Manipur's unity is taken up, eruption of yet another mass uprising cannot be ruled out. The late recruitment of NAC and IM's new cadres, as reported in the newspapers, needs to be verified as to whether it has centre's approval or not. The state government must put pressure on the centre to restrain the Naga rebel outfit from indulging in such activity, Johnson said.
English signal like the was something very Saturday higher Kanda Sumina Purai Kulai by Simple Sinamal, the something Pungamoy, Hena, Ram Tumanaba, later Kanda Young Chauba, Kanaba Tolopolici, Museum, Jose Yaragati Massive Matavox in City Matanga, Sakana to the center, Pressure Tuntoi, as in Duga, Masiki Wafons in the Chupagati, Pudakta, Sakana, and I said, I am Matata thing, but
he further said the way no one is allowed to enter Kekrupat except on June 18 to offer floral tributes to the martyrs indicates that there is no one to look after the place. As the Kangla Fort Board, which is responsible for looking after the place, is not doing its duty, the place has been turned into a thick bush, Johnson said, and appealed to the government to pay special attention to the historic place under a specific policy.
Kangla Fort Board Haidana Ama Management Committee Ama Lebudugi Makada Labor Haiba Asisu Tasing Tabak Kaib the Haibasine Koina Tamsiningise Yaragadi Masi Koi Sarkana Su Policy Makada Tongana Akogi Kepu Party Wina Kanaba Median Policy Makada Masi Fazana maintain Taurakanda Integrity Park Hybro Mayambi historical site Mako Puari Saguna Gale Udovanina Masi Masu Atubumatamda Miying Chambu.
A community radio station is going to be set up at the Central Agricultural University at Iroisemba, Imphal for the state farmers. Such a radio station is also being planned to be set up at the Krishi Bigyan Kendra at Andro in Imphal East District under the university. This was informed by the Vice Chancellor of the Central Agricultural University, Dr. M. Premjit, during an exclusive interview with the ISTV News. He said the radio station will broadcast special programs for farmers in different languages. The plant will be translated into action by urging the Ministry of Communication and Information Technology, Dr. Premjit said.
Radio, community radio station, man area covered about 10 to 12 kilometers covered the way. The Peshayam Sangba Kishunati Mogi transmitter effective radiated power ERP as 100 watts ki amaga as antenna ama as 15 meters ground level lagi haigalaga as thamakan the yam line that me kara koi contractual the thamatauraga koi pungsing khuding ki farmer the kanaba as program kayama koi santokpa darkar lai ngasan masi da natana ngasai farmer ga mari laina ba ngasai isai nongmai gi drama khangde ama khangde ngasai gi program kayama masi to wi ai masi koi university gi koi vision da hojik anuba da koi yam kan sanction jage haina koi na khanjaba keno mane to ihan hamba do na koi masi hamba gi koi masi gi experimentation se koi kevi ke andro da gi hojagani.
He further said the university will take a mobile-based agro-advisory system in Manipur under the community radio station. After this tape has been launched successfully in Meghalaya, it is going to be taken up in Arunachal Pradesh and Manipur. This can solve the disadvantages faced by the farmers in the agricultural activities through mobile phones, and the benefits can reach the farmers by the help of SMS, voice interactive system, smartphone application, etc. This will also be taken up with the ministry concerned, he said.
Quite the easiest way back, say farmer gi moi na set pasigi matakta farmer da ko information disseminate to moi the pakta pigi haragadi hojiki matam da ngasai yam chokhla na farmer ko dimakto so ayam loin mobile binary banina mobile based agro advisory system sina quite appropriate ngasai northeastern region gumba that the quite appropriate way ba du gumba ngasai extension system the mobile based agro advisory system sina quite Chapsaba, Matam Gastunaba, Nihina, Logjage, Adna, Masi University, Shina, initiate Togre, Meghalaya, the success or Revanina, is Vice Chancellor of the Central Agricultural University, Aigi, own state Manipur, the Su Hariba, Asaigi, mobile based agro advisory systems, Manipur, the Natana, Arunachal Pradesh, the Su, or a Havaki, I Nasagi, Yam Nakana, Nasagi, Ministry, the Maryland Ministry, the approach to
11 persons were reportedly injured in a road mischief that occurred near Pubala Water Supply Office in Bishenpur district around 9:30 a.m. today. The 11 injured persons were travelling in a Tata Sumo passenger carrier vehicle bearing registration number MN055170. The vehicle was coming from Renkai of Churachandpur to Imphal. All the injured persons were rushed to the district hospital Bishnupur. A combined team of Langthabal Mantrikong, Mairapaibi and OC Singjamai, including women police personnel of Singjamai Police today conducted a drive against intoxicants at Langthabal Mantrikong and Langthabal Lep Awang Laikai areas. A large quantity of country liquor was seized during the drive. The seized liquor was burnt and destroyed in front of the public.
I'm ready. Telero. Editor ka late. Some say uzik pudi perfectly straight ado kankhar kandadi freezy. Relax. Perfectly straight.
Aina semi anoba sunsil perfectly straight with straight lock technology maramdi. Some kankraba matung daso align straight oina laina bagidama.
Wow. Uzik so straight oirina. Straight and gorgeous. Sunsilk perfect straight. Lock top you. Rock top you.
Now let's see some national and international news. In yet another foot-and-mouth comment by Bharatiya Janata Party leader, Party MP Satyapal Singh has called the Dadri lynching case a small incident. The MP, who is also a former Mumbai police commissioner, said India has been successful in handling small incidents like Dadri to other internal security issues. Reacting to the same, Congress claimed that his statement shows the strategy of the BJP. The BJP had recently cracked the whip on its party leaders over the Dadri lynching incident, asking them to refrain from making provocative statements in the gruesome murder, said sources. According to the sources, the party had instructed that only the MLA and the MP of the area to visit the village. On September 28, 50-year-old Muhammad Aklak was killed over rumors that his family had stored beef in their home in Vishada village of Dadri in Uttar Pradesh. Aklak was beaten to death by a mob after a public announcement from the local temple. The dramatic events of Monday that led after the launch of Pakistan Foreign Minister Khurshid Mohammad Qashuri's book in Mumbai brought the 10 years ties between partners BJP and Shiv Sena in Maharashtra to a new low. At the end of the day, sources said the Shiv Sena was dismantling the alliance for important civic elections expected to be held on November 1. The Shiv Sena would contest all 122 seats of the Kalyan Dombivali municipal elections on its own. Hours earlier, Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis had accused the Shiv Sena of bringing the state a bad name with its protests against the launch of Mr. Qashuri's book, which included an attack with black paint on the event's organizer, former BJP advisor and columnist Sudhindra Kurkani. The Sena says it will oppose any engagement with Pakistan as long as it supports terror attacks on Indian soil. An estimated 57% of the electorate cast their votes in the first phase of Bihar Assembly election in 49 constituencies, which was a violence-free note on Monday. Women voters outnumbered men, and the turnout on Monday is more than what was in the last state poll in 2010. Overall, the voting percentage in the 2010 polling in Bihar was 50.85%. The 49 seats which went to polls today represents nearly 20% of the overall 243 seats in the state, Chief Electoral Officer Ajay Naik said. More voting was witnessed in all 10 districts in which the 49 seats were spread over, he said, adding women voter turnout was more than the male in Monday's balloting. Well, it was a 59.5% turnout for women on Monday. The male turnout was 54.5%. Nayak, accompanied by additional Chief Electoral Officer R. Laxmanan, said. A 70-year-old Sikh terrorist serving a lifetime in Uttar Pradesh jail is likely to be freed soon, with Home Minister Rajnath Singh clearing his release. Waryam Singh, who has spent 25 years in jail, is likely to be freed on grounds of good conduct. Waryam Singh and others like him have been at the heart of a politically charged debate in Punjab, with Sikh groups accusing the ruling Akali Dal of failing to get LA BJP to release terror convicts jailed in the 1990s for the involvement in the separatist Khalistan movement. Waryam Singh is currently in a jail in Uttar Pradesh, Bareilly. He was arrested in 1990 and convicted 5 years later under the Terrorist and Disrupted Activities Prevention Act, or TADA, the anti-terror law that was replaced in 1995. Sources say the Home Ministry took note of the fact that in 25 years he had never taken parole and had a spotless record. His release was recommended by the Uttar Pradesh government, which also said in its appeal that he was over 70. Sikh groups had met Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav earlier this year to ask for Waryam Singh's release. Indian community groups in the UK have launched a Modi Express bus for a month-long tour around iconic landmarks in London to mark Prime Minister Narendra Modi's maiden visit to the country next month. The bus, which was launched on Sunday, made its first stop at Ealing Road, Wembley, also known as Little India, followed by Trafalgar Square to celebrate Diwali. Over 400 community organizations have registered as welcome partners of an Olympic-style reception planned for PM Modi at Wembley Stadium on November 13. Lord Dollar Poppet, who inaugurated the bus during a traditional coconut breaking ceremony, said this bus launch is yet another example of the UK and Indian bringing people together for a positive cause. Britain's longest-serving Indian origin parliamentarian Kat Weiss encouraged people to join him on the Modi Express bus from Leicester. Muhammad Butt, a leader of Brand Council, the London Borough, where Wembley Stadium is situated, said, "I am looking forward to welcoming Prime Minister Narendra Modi to Brand." There is huge excitement amongst all communities. Over 60,000 people will attend the UK Welcomes Modi reception, and tickets are due to be distributed by Wembley Stadium in coming weeks. The Dutch Safety Board is to publish a final report on why Malaysian Airlines flight MH17 broke off over Ukraine in 2014, killing all 298 people on board. Preliminary findings say it was hit by high-energy object from outside the aircraft, fueling speculation that a surface-to-air missile was responsible. The Western Ukraine say Russian-backed rebels brought down the Boeing 777, where Russia blames Ukraine. But the report will not say who was to blame. Russia is to issue its own report. The plane flying from Amsterdam to Kuala Lumpur crashed in rebel-held eastern Ukraine on 17 July 2014 at the height of the conflict between government troops and the pro-Russian separatists. The victims included 196 Dutch nationals and 10 Britons. Well, that's all we have for now, but before we wind up, let's have a quick look at the top stories once again. UCM appeals to all people inhabiting hills and valley not to do anything to break Manipur's unity and integrity. And community radio station to be set up at Central Agricultural University Iroisemba for farmers of the state. Thanks for joining with us and stay tuned for more updates.